Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are going to be getting into some more One Piece today, continuing along with the Wano arc. Once again, yo boy has moved up his schedule to experience more of this amazing animation. I'm loving it, y'all. And so is Bethany. We're both just so excited about this arc and the feel of it. And I don't know, man, there's just something about it already. I can't explain it fully. But yeah, we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time with our Basil plant, Basil Hawkins coming into the mix. I feel like he's about to get clapped facing Luffy and Zoro. Even if it was just Luffy, like, does this guy know that Luffy's got a 1.5 bill bounty now, man? But that being said, I'm actually kind of excited to see more Basil Hawkins' powers. He's always been kind of interesting with his, I assume, a devil fruit, but it's always kind of been a little confusing, like with the cards and the, you know, the percentages of the chance. And I don't remember if we ever even saw more of that back on Sabori, if we saw more of his powers or not, but I'm curious to see what that looks like. So let's just go ahead and get into it. If y'all enjoy it, drop a like for me, comment, all the good YouTube stuff, and yeah, let's go ahead and get in this one. Hawkins! Dude, it would be pretty cool to see Luffy use the sword. Pretty slim odds. Of course they do. Dang, it says it right out. Oh my god. Ooh, Zoro can tell. And cursed. What's this Gozaru? Come up the gum sword attack. Here we go. Bro, he's not even using the fucking sword. He's just punching with it. Nice. He actually cut someone. He's getting it done in his own way. Just the war cries of Luffy. Gotta hurry up for Tama, man. He's just sitting there observing, probably making a game plan or some shit, estimating his odds. I feel like if he like tried to forecast his own success, he would be like 1% or something. Yo, damn. Okay, Luffy. What the? He's got some weird hair. Oh no. Dang, dude. Strong mallet. Doesn't work on a gum man. His own mallets. They're shivering in their sandals. Oh. Kind of nailed it that time. The raptor. Straw sword? Sheesh. Ew. Yeah, same, bro. Poor lizard got gutted. But did it actually hit him? Can he like redirect where the damage goes? Strange, bro. I really don't remember his powers. Did he have like some of those like dummies or whatever they're called that you like stab and stuff? I forgot they call those. Voodoo doll? Is that it? He's like a voodoo doll guy? Yeah. How many lives you got? Straw fruit. How many does he actually have though? This guy's been playing the One Piece card game, man. That's a cool shot. He's actually got some aura to him, huh? He is part of the worst generation, I guess. Just gonna be like a giant voodoo doll. It's like the longest transformation ever. What the hell? Dude, he's got like Ace's beats on it. Nightmare fuel. Is that Whitebeard's or is those tusks? Very curious on how he's gonna fight here with this thing. They all seem to know what that means. What the heck is going on, dude? Oh, did it like backfire on him? So there's some risk associated with it. You just gotta believe in the heart of the cards, man. Yamu! Best be lucky if you got this power. Our samurai are ready to go. Stama not doing well. What an interesting character so far, man. His power is very, oh man, she's burning up. Yeah, his power is like very unique, kind of confusing, but I feel like that's kind of supposed to be that way. Oh man, they're following them. Man, I want one of those raptor mounts, man. Or lizards. They look like raptors to me. Oh no. Pursuit. That doesn't sound like a good one for them. That bat looks freaky, man. Looks like a dangerous weapon. It's like the Grim Reaper from, or the Reaper from Naruto, dude. Yeah. Alright, let's go next. I'm not looking at the title, but that's a cool title card. Scary. Feel like I'm back at Thriller Bark. Pew. How do you fight something like that? Man, I'm already so attached to Tama. Damn, Luffy's in it, man. Come on. Oh, so we're gonna do it? Doesn't even need to go 3-sword style. Dude, the sound effects or whatever the hell that is crazy. The poor lion dog. Yeah, it seems like he barely has to try at all. He's just like, oh. Simple as that. Oh! Oh! Poor bro's taking all the force from probably from Zoro's legs. Oh. Jeez. Sick. Low blow. Can't get past Zoro. Nice. I would hate to be one of these two subordinates. You're the worst unit to be a part of. Oh, 2 are down for sure. Jeez. How many freaking nails does he have? Did he break his sword? Nah. Oh, he cut off his hands. Dude, so much aura. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Sick. Oh my gosh, he's been excommunicated. Probably not. It's gonna be that girl that's gonna help them, or? Sure is interesting, man. Come here, bud. I had to get the oosh. I had to get the oosh. Run faster, dog. Ooh, she could be that dog. You're a little lion dog. Skirt. He's trying his best, Luffy. You aren't very directionally inclined either. Of course. They didn't notice you, though. Green gentleman. Suro? Oh, does she know her? She's about to have some herbal remedies. Perfect. What's the dog's name? Is it Komochia or something? Komochio? I love how she calls him Green Gentleman. He's very green. Man, the factories make everything look tiny. The next town, let's do it. May be like that sometimes, man. Sometimes I just gotta go order Dairy Queen to make me happy. Oh, isn't that the icon? Izuki, right? Yeah, I forget these names way too much. This fat fuck. I'm sure you're eating as much food as you want, huh? P? He's freaking massive, dude. He's a sumo wrestler. Okay, I should have known. Yeah, so pathetic. Evil purging herbs. I like the sound of that. Yeah, get out of here, stupid sumo. Huh. Was that Conqueror's hockey? Can Zoro use it too? We need Chonoki. Oh, is that, it's Law's crew. They're gonna mess up your plan. Oh, dude, is Law here? Yes! Oh, it makes me so happy, dude. Of course Law's gonna be in this arc. You know, he was the mastermind of this plan originally. Oh, look at the drip! Oh, man. Loon! Shambles. He's locked in, too. No, is Kaido about to hear about them being here? Dude. It sure looks like it. Biding his time for what, though? Dude, that's intimidating, man. Yeah, that was sick, man. First episode, not gonna lie, a little slow with the pacing, but still really cool seeing like Zoro match up against Hawkins and like being able to keep up with him. Not just keep up, but I guess he technically probably won the fight. I mean, I know neither of them died or anything, but yeah, the second episode especially I thought was really good. Seeing Law and Kaido at the end just makes me so excited for like when all the different pieces come together in this arc. I'm really curious if there's gonna be more parties involved in like Kaido Straw Hats, Law. What's Law's? The Heart Pirates or something like that? You know, Law's pirate group. Seems like Big Mom is gonna come in the mix. Is there gonna be like I said before, from like the Reverie, when the Marines come into this at all? Are they gonna stay away from Wano in this conflict? Would Shanks come in or anyone else, man? I'm just curious how big the scale, like how many parties are gonna get involved in this. I could totally see it just being like Straw Hats, Law, Kaido, and maybe Big Mom come in, but like how would Luffy and Law take down Kaido and Big Mom? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just seems like it'd be way too much. Like Kaido himself just seems like he's way above them even now. But I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess, right? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get in the review section here. Good focused episode on our basil plant, Mr. Hawkins. Really cool getting to see more of his power. We'll definitely talk a lot more about that. Met a few new characters with Okiku and Urashima. Apologies if I'm pronouncing those any incorrectly at all. We also get the name for Tsuru, the tea house owner, the one that Zoro saves. You know, seeing some good people in this land, but also seeing the contrast to the people who are kind of falling in line or taking advantage of the system at play that Kaido is kind of established. Let's go to do the character names. We'll talk a little bit more as we go. For MVP, I'm going to give it to Zorojuro. I love saying their samurai names. Also, Zorojuro is one of the easier ones to pronounce, but yeah, just seeing his strength and his tenacity, right? I don't know, he's got so much stamina fighting off this huge freaking beast, magician, doll, straw thing. I don't even know what to call it. Just an insane power to face off against, and you just see how his technical skill set with the swords and his boulder strength with the gorilla is huge. His biceps going huge. Just how important that was in this. And yeah, no, dude, it's so enjoyable watching Zoro fight in this arc, and the animation's been popping off for his moments too, which is sick. For the best moment, I'm gonna give it to Hawkins, man. Really love seeing more of his power. And you know, I was rewatching these episodes with Bethany last night, and we were just talking a lot how his power is so unique in this world so far. There's a lot of strange and quirky devil fruits out there, but the straw fruit makes me very curious, because it's not as simple as that he's made of straw, although it kind of seems like he is in some ways. It's like the magic behind it, right? Like, what is this all from the straw fruit, like including the straw cards? I think he calls them straw cards, you know, with like the, you know, sometimes it being a disadvantage or sometimes it increasing his power or his magic. You know, part of me is a little curious if the magician element is something that's separated out and he just uses his magic with the straw fruit to like make it more of that voodoo technique and kind of the enhanced powers or the protection that he gets killing his own men instead. Yeah, really interesting. I'm very curious if his power will get fleshed out more as we go, but man, did it have some cool animation. I love when the, you know, the big straw beast thing comes out, just the aura coming out of his like sword or whatever is sick. A little slow, of course, with the pacing of that fight or that confrontation, but outside of that, really love just the feeling and the content of what his power is. You know, Zoro says himself that he's kind of a tricky one to deal with. You don't quite know what to expect facing him, and that in itself is a powerful thing. So I'm curious on where Hawkins will kind of continue to be an antagonist in this arc here. He seems to be very difficult to deal with. Yeah, man, I'm curious how that will all flesh out as we go. For the funniest character, I'm going to give it to Luffy. He was great in these episodes with, you know, backtracking on wanting to face Kaido because of Kinemon, and we say, oh, that was a lie, and, you know, not wanting to give the sword over to Zorojuro, of course. His huge smile just geeks me every time. And for the Sako, we'll give it to Urashima, the sumo wrestler. Yeah, like, let's talk a little bit about Hawkins and Urashima, because I think so far, like, how I interpret a character like Hawkins with, you know, the whole odds thing, right? The percentage of them surviving more than a month, or maybe just survival in general. Like, it seems like that's how he makes his decisions, is kind of playing the odds of things. And, you know, for someone like that, who kind of uses that as their compass for their actions, you know, it makes sense that he falls in line with Kaido, for example, the most powerful creature on this earth. By the way, that end scene, crazy. It makes me very nervous. But yeah, like, you know, that might make you fall in line with evil people or corruptive systems that we see in Wano right now. You know, we see the outskirts of Wano just, or, you know, outside that main capital area being just so, you know, a barren wasteland from the pollution and, you know, kind of giving into this regiment that Kaido has put in place. And, you know, people that fall in line with those are kind of I don't want to say opportunistic, because that might not be what it is. It might be more self-preserving, but when you just come from the rationality of what might serve you best, it ends up being, not always a good thing, or it's not morally aligned with our protagonists who are thinking about morality a lot more, who do seem to be more of like freedom fighters coming into a lot of these different, countries. Like, this reminds me of Dressrosa a little bit, them coming in kind of, helping start the revolution there. Maybe it'll be something similar here, where you see the good people, or the more morally sound people who are being, kind of pushed down the social ladder from the situation, no good food or clean water, all this. And, there's the people who align with the Straw Hats. Obviously, the Straw Hats are going to help, but there's always these other characters who benefit from the system. And Urashima seems like one of those characters, right? This really powerful sumo wrestler, seems very out of touch with, just how much the other people are suffering, right? Like trying to get Okiku to marry him because he could feed her real food, and he's above that secondhand food, right? Like, just very lost and ignorant to other people's situations, and just how slimy he really looks in that way. So he gets Sacco for that. But I'm curious on how that will line up, how many more people will be kind of like these people we're meeting with, Tama, Susuru, Ikuku, all these people who seem to be a little bit more maybe aligned with the past clan, the Kuzuki clan. Is that it? Let me see what it is. Kozuki clan? Yeah, Kozuki clan. I think they even had the symbol outside of their tea house, so they seem to be loyalists to the past shogun, or Odin at that time, I assume. But let's see, we got a couple of other things. One thing I noticed, and we've been seeing it so far in this arc, is a little bit of a different style of showing hockey, right? Like the red light in their eyes. And we saw that, of course, with Katakuri, a little bit different animation or design with it, but that was always for the observation hockey. And we see that with Zoro and Luffy a lot so far. Some of it seems observation hockey. Some of it might just be hockey in general. It's a little confusing to tell, but Zoro also uses hockey to intimidate the sumo wrestler, right? Like, to me, that seems like Conqueror's hockey. Like, we've seen that at play, like kind of, making people pass out or taming animals kind of thing. We've seen Luffy do that especially. But to me, that has always been labeled as Conqueror's hockey. And let me know if there's a way for you all to clarify this without spoiling anything, of course, if I should know this. But to me, it seems like Conqueror's hockey, or is it more so that Zoro is just eluding a bunch of hockey aura in general, and that intimidates the sumo wrestler? I don't know, but I do love the way that they're kind of visualizing it a little bit more clearly, directly. But I want to see how that kind of lines back up with what we've learned about hockey in general so far, because to me, it's just been armament hockey, observation hockey, and then Conqueror's hockey is like the most rare one that most people don't have. And I think the only person in the Straw Hat group that has that is Luffy. So I'm curious if Oda's taking a little bit more like fluidity with it and liberty to kind of like, okay, hockey is like an aura too. Like, you can just elicit a bunch of hockey, and it doesn't necessarily be armament hockey or observation or conquers. There could be something in the middle. I'm curious if that's a thing, or if I'm kind of overthinking it here a bit. But yeah, dude, the fight so far, outside the pacing, like I said, the pacing was a little much for the fight, but I don't know, the scale of it with the art design changes has made them feel that much more enjoyable to me. Like, even this confrontation, I mean, I guess Hawkins is an intimidating character. He is from the worst generation, so it does, that on paper is already a lot to make it feel like a big fight. But I don't know, the animation or art design and the way that they're producing these episodes has made it feel even greater stakes, even higher amounts on the line here. And this is like a very early fight in the arc, which I feel like is usually pretty rare for One Piece. Usually these beginning fights don't feel quite as like there's as much at stake kind of thing. But in here, it just feels different, y'all. I mean, maybe that's just a testament to Wano too, with, Hawkins being one of the, henchmen of Kaido. We don't get henchmen at that high of a level usually, although I guess we got that a little bit in Whole Cake with Cracker and whatnot. But still, I don't know, y'all. There's something about it. Let me know if y'all had similar feelings watching Wano for the first time. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this one. I know I'm enjoying Wano so far. I just want to keep freaking watching, dude. It's so good. But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day and a good week, and I'll catch you up for the next episode. Peace.